When the Giants and Dodgers moved west, their rivalry had a theme. The Dodgers had Hall of Fame arms of Koufax and Drysdale, and the Giants had legendary bats of Mays, McCovey, and Cepeda. But 50 years later, things have changed. Now the Dodgers have a lineup filled with dangerous power, while the Giants boast Cy Young trophies and all-star pitchers. But regardless of the players, the rivalry remains the same. Giants-Dodgers, next.
We've got a nice Monday night for baseball here at AT&T Park as we get ready for Game 1 of this three-game series. That's right, Dodgers-Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, this is the second time that these two teams will face each other. First time here in San Francisco. And tonight, the Giants will send out Barry Zito, who needs a bounce-back start.
Well, he does need a bounce-back start, and this is just an opportunity for him to give himself a shot in the arm as well as his club a shot in the arm. Now, here's what's going on. Both clubs are kind of limping coming into this series. Giants have won 4 out of their last 10 games. The Dodgers have won 2 of their last 10 games. The big difference, however, is now the Dodgers are back within their division. If you look at what they've done against the National League West, they're 18-5. The Giants are 8-14. So this is a big, big series for both teams as they square off against one another. And who better to give the ball? The guy who's got a little edge to him. And that's a guy who's not had a good start, and he needs to make a good one. That would be tonight. That'd be Barry Zito.
Chad Billingsley off the DL to start for the Dodgers. Game 1 of this three-game series. We are certainly looking forward to it. So Barry Zito on the hill. When we come back, Amy G is going to talk about Barry Zito and the Dodgers. That's going to happen right after this.
what's possible with the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Toyota. Say yes to amazing deals on your favorite Toyotas. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota. Yes.
Oh, you're looking at beautiful downtown San Francisco, and it is a beautiful night for a ball game. And after dropping 2 of 3 to the Boston Red Sox, interleague play is now complete, and the Giants look to completely turn the page. Welcome back to AT&T Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and the Giants need to get their offense going, and they need to tackle the teams in their division. They begin that tonight going up against their arch rival, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who make their very first trip to AT&T Park this season. On the mound tonight for the Giants, former Cy Young Award winner Barry Zito. He is 6-5 lifetime with a 4.2 ERA against Los Angeles, and he is our Ford Wright choice this evening. He sat down and talked with us about what his game plan is when facing the Dodgers.
Dodgers have a great lineup. There's no hiding that fact. So I wouldn't say I prepared differently for the Dodgers versus another team, but when you know you're going up against a good team, you really want to, you just want to study every hitter in the lineup. There's some teams where you can pretty much bank on facing 4 or 5 guys, and then the other parts of the lineup are going to be platoon players, so you don't really know until you see the lineup card that day. With the Dodgers, you pretty much can tell who the eight guys are going to be.
It is one of the most storied rivalries in the majors. The Giants and Dodgers battle it out in the Bay as Game 1 is set to begin shortly. But first, after these messages, we will check in with our Sportsnet Central studios for an update. Stay with us.
as we get ready for game 1 of this series. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open daily. Very nice, 63 degrees here at the yard. We got winds at 12 miles per hour, humidity at 62%, and it is clear. All right, let's take a look at the Dodgers lineup, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be for Carl Johnson and then Andre Ethier. Against the Giants, he's always red hot. 4 for 9 this year with a couple of big flies. Manny Ramirez, the cleanup hitter. Then Belliard Blake. A.J. Ellis will catch. Jamie Carroll will hit 8th. Billingsley 9th. No Matt Kemp.
Let's take a look at the Giants defensively tonight. They'll have Torres, Burrell, and Huff. That's your outfield. Renteria and Uribe on the left side of the infield. Sanchez and Sandoval on the right side. And Benjamin Lina will be doing the catching. Putting down the fingers for this gentleman, Barry Zito. What do you say? We take a look at his stats. 16th start of the year, 7-4. ERA, good, solid. Look at the strikeouts to walks, 2-1. And if you look at what the league has hit against him, just 235. And he is hungry, coming off one of his worst starts of the year. And he looks to even that score against the Dodgers tonight. Right now, we're going to take a look at our Toyota keys to the game. And you want to get into LA's bullpen. Right now, the bullpen in Los Angeles is tired. They have been overworked, and that is what you want to do. You want to take a lot of pitches off that starter and try and get in that bullpen as early in the game as you can. Number 2, get Brian Wilson in the game. That usually means a save, usually means a chance to win. And 3, well, you got a new kid on the block here, Pat Burrell. Pat the Bat finally getting in to this rivalry, a rivalry that he rooted for when he was a kid. And we hope that he can make a contribution and really feel like part of the rivalry. And those are our Toyota keys of the game.
First pitch of the ball game is in tight to Furcal. So we get started right on time. Furcal batting .310. Fouls this one out of play. He's got a couple of home runs. He's got 23 driven in. He's 9 for 25 against Zito. And he bunts at the breaking ball, and he fouls it between the legs of Benji Molina. So it's 1-2. Furcal was not expecting a breaking ball on that bunt attempt.
Well, I think that's sort of Barry Zito. Anything at any time. Throw a fastball, it'll go 85, then 89 with cut, big curveball, changeup, slider.
Pops this one up. Renteria out in the outfield grass. That's how this game gets started.
Let's take a look at our Bloomberg Sports graphic. Barry Zito, what he throws on his first pitch, 16% of the time, it's going to be a changeup. 17% of the time a curveball, 13% of the time a slider, 54% of the time he's going to throw a fastball. And that basically will tell you anything at any time. And I'll bet I don't know this, but I would bet that the 3-2 count is pretty much the same thing.
I believe in easy graphics to read.
Yeah.
That one was fabulous.
That was an easy graphic to read.
Here's Reed Johnson. And a strike. 306 with 7 RBIs. Johnson playing instead of Kemp, and Kemp's healthy. He's 5 for 17 against Zito with a couple of doubles. Breaking ball, top foul. He's got a pretty good one tonight.
That always is his key. And that was the one pitch we felt this last outing just didn't really show up. Not like we had been seeing consistently since the start of this year. Rare that the curveball hasn't shown up. So again, I guess you should say that was one of the keys tonight, how that pitch was going to be after his last start. And I think he's answered that question well.
See you later.
Very well. Back door, you can't give up on it. And you see a wide strike early on from Lance Barksdale, the plate umpire, who's not afraid to ring a guy up.
There's some cheers and boos for Andre Ethier. There's the umpires, Barksdale, Rapuano, Callion, and Culpa. Ethier hitting at .317. He takes a strike.
This guy's got a great swing. He first came up, and we talk about every time we meet the Dodgers. Talking about this guy, we thought he had a long swing. He had a hole inside. That is gone. He's got a very, very quick bat.
Ethier went on the DL. He was leading the league in hitting. When he came off the DL, he's been obviously not the same guy. He's hitting .226 in 25 games since coming back. And this has popped up. It's going to be Sanchez side retired. So a really nice first half inning for Barry Zito, and the Giants are coming up.
For the Dodgers, it will be Ramirez, Johnson, and Ethier. That's your outfield. For Carl Blake on the left side of the infield, Carroll Belliard on the right side. And Ellis will do the catching. And the guy on the hill, right off the disabled list, will be the right-hander Chad Billingsley. Billingsley, 25 years old. He's a 4-year veteran, and he's got a power arm. You're going to see a fastball that'll run up there low to mid-90s. He's got, and he can 2 and 4 seam the fastball. Got a curveball, slider, and a changeup. And he definitely can think strikeout. He's got strikeout stuff. He can strike out with any one of those 4 pitches.
He's their Matt Cain.
He is their Matt Cain. Coming off of an injury that he sustained early in June, a groin problem.
Torres looks at a strike. Hitting .276, 3 home runs, 22 driven in. On the appeal, no swing. See Andres Torres on base percentage. Pretty good. Pitches high, 1 for 12.
I think as a leadoff hitter.
I'm sorry, Mike, against the Red Sox.
I'm talking about on base percentage. I think if you could be around 375, that's fantastic. 400's off the charts.
And a called strike. It's 2-2. Had a 1 for 4 yesterday. Couple of stolen bases. And that breaking ball was just cast very high. It's 3-2. With Freddie Sanchez to follow. Just underway here at 3rd and King on a beautiful night. And the payoff pitch to Torres. And he stays alive. Sanchez and then Aubrey Huff. Giants are 25-14 at home. First time this year they played the Dodgers in this ballpark. Flipped down the left field line. That'll be out of play. Fan brought his glove and then dropped it. Oh, that's okay. You'll get him next time.
Man, you got to make a play. No glove, no glory.
Another 3-2 pitch to Andres Torres. And he walked him.
Good at bat. Run, Torres, run.
Oh, well, he did in the first inning yesterday. He stole second and third. Sanchez hitting right at 300. His lifetime numbers against Billingsley, not very good. He's 2 for 12. Inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Sanchez in that Red Sox series went 1 for 7. He's cooled off a bit. He's 2 for his last 20. And what we've seen out of Freddie Sanchez is he may be a streaky guy. We've not seen enough of him to absolutely state that as a fact. But boy, when he was hot, everything was loud off his bat.
Everything. Ellis out to talk to Billingsley. Billingsley's built like a catcher. I mean, if you took the catcher's chest protector off, if Ellis had the 2 guys stand up there side by side, you'd wonder as to who the catcher was. Billingsley is 6'1", weighs 240 pounds.
Torres inching off, ready to go. He gets checked on by Billingsley.
Billingsley's pretty quick to the plate. I mean, he can go anywhere from 1-1-2 to 1-3, but when he wants to be quick, he can make it very difficult for a guy to steal.
And Billingsley comes in with a strike. It's 2-1.
You would expect a little rust. And I guess the one thing you fear, if you're Rick Honeycutt, the pitching coach for the Dodgers, is an inning where Billingsley goes 25 to 30 pitches in an inning. Because that's when you start making some location mistakes.
Andres Torres with 13 steals. He's been thrown out 3 times. Swing and a foul back. Sanchez does like the high pitch.
Right across the letters. Tweaked his wrist a little bit on that. It's not really a good bat throw. It looked to me like he almost half tried to hold the swing up.
See if Torres goes 2-2. It's usually a good running count. He does. Swinging a foul out of play right off the facing of the club level.
Like I said, when Billingsley wants to be quick, he can be very quick, anticipating there may be a running count. He was 1.05 out of the stretch. That's great unload time. And when you start the stopwatch, it's when he begins his motion as to when the ball makes contact with the bat or the glove. That's when you take and stop the stopwatch, and that's your time.
3-2, and Torres was going to go, and he decided to stop. And now with the count 3-2, you can be pretty much assured that Andres Torres is going to be off on the pitch. Giants making Billingsley work with Torres and Sanchez. And this will be the payoff. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Is offline, and Torres steals it. So Billingsley pulled the string on Freddie Sanchez.
Yeah, nice 3-2 pitch for Billingsley. But I'll tell you one thing he did too, and this is a tip for young pitchers. He held Torres a long time in that running count. When you anticipate a running count of 3-2, with a guy with some speed on the base pass, hold him there. Guys with speed do not like to be held in that go position for a long time.
Aubrey Huff at 293. And the first pitch is high and wide. The Dodgers do not put the overshift on Huff. A lot of teams do. Dodgers are not one of them. Huff 1 for 13 against the Red Sox. Takes a strike. Maybe thought it was low. 2 for his last 22. So you can see there's a number of these Giants hitters that have really cooled off, especially on this homestand.
A lot of it has been at the top of the lineup. Andres Torres, a 1 for 12 homestand. As you mentioned, Freddie Sanchez, who's been really streaky hot. He kind of slowed down with a 1 for 7 coming into tonight's ball game. And that was where the Giants were getting a lot of energy out the top of their lineup.
Huff pulls it on the ground, foul. Torres is having thoughts about taking off. As Tony Graham is our ball dude down the right field line. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Huff hammers it foul the other way.
It's weird not to see a shift employed to defend against Aubrey Huff after we've seen some really extreme defensive against him. Dodgers are almost straight away.
Giants with speed at second. Huff had a round of batting practice. We were behind the batting cage. And a couple of swings, things weren't going so well. And Leslie Mullen said something to him that made it click. And he just started squaring everything up, hitting balls into the water. And then he made us all laugh. 2-2 to Huff. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Torres. No throw, 1-0 Giants.
Well, we're going to make that our Dodge Ram drive of the game. To draw first blood, it's always a momentum builder. Fastball up and in, he fights it off, gets it over the head of Jamie Carroll and into right field, and an easy score, an easy read for Andres Torres.
Go ahead, Mike. That's an out against the Red Sox.
That's an out if you put on the defense that the Red Sox put on against them all weekend.
Here's Uribe. But anyway, Huff said something that we can't repeat about having Wakefield screw him up for 3 games.
But Tim Wakefield, the knuckleballer that he saw on Friday night against the Red Sox. And you know what, though? But a knuckleballer can do that to you.
Absolutely. There are guys that won't play against knuckleballers. Not because of what they won't do that night, but they're afraid of what they'll do to them for about a week.
Well, he had us laughing. It was funny. And his batting practice was impressive.
Oh, my goodness. It's 3-0 to Uribe. And remember, this bullpen is a little beat up for the Dodgers.
It's exactly what Bruce Bochy wanted to see. He wanted to see a lot of pitches out of Billingsley early.
Well, 24 with 1 out. So give the Giants credit for taking some pitches here in the first. Although I was about to say that doesn't necessarily mean Uribe is going to take this pitch. Pat Burrell to follow. The walk to Torres started this inning off for the Giants. On the ground, it could be a pair. A big hop for call. That's 1 and 2. That'll end the inning. Giants on the board after 1. 1-0 San Francisco.
And we have appropriately lined up a host of legendary people for you to take your calls as we kick off the second annual stretch drive, appropriately named after Hall of Famer Willie McCovey. We have a couple of former ball players in Bill Lasky and Rich Murray. Rich has given us a smile, and of course the Comcast crew is here with Scott, Jamie, Damon, and Henry. Call now. You can donate any amount, but $44, just $44, sponsors one child for an entire season with the Junior Giants. Call right now, 1-877-JR-GIANT. That is 1-877-JR-GIANT to donate to the second annual Stretch Drive. Get your donation on. Dwayne and Mike, let's go to you.
All right, thanks, Amy. Good stuff as Manny Ramirez stands in. It will be Ramirez, Belliard, and Blake. 1-0 Giants. Ramirez hitting over 300. And he takes a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. He's seen enough of Zito in his career to have a pretty good idea as to what Zito is going to try to do to get him out.
14th on the all-time list, 554 homers.
And that pitch is high. I think Ramirez would sit on a breaking ball with Zito.
Oh, he's one of the most patient hitters, very intelligent hitter, and he will sit on one pitch and one at bat. And the thing about him is when he gets it, he's like Barry Bonds. He doesn't miss it.
Up the middle and a base hit. It's shot under the glove of Zito, and Zito probably thought he should have had it.
You know, you always think you should have everything that comes your way, but it comes back at you so fast, you don't have a lot of time. Bill Lasky, our old teammate.
Lasky taking donations for the stretch drive. 13-game winner in 82 and 83.
The tree.
There's our group. Is that Jamie on the phone? Yeah, Jamie, Amy in the background. Here's Belliard. And a strike to Belliard, hitting at 264. Very tough out. There's Scott. There's Damon Andrews. We got the whole Rich Murray I just saw. Belliard pops it up. Renteria. One out. That's the perfect pop-up if you've got a slow runner at the plate and a speedy guy at first. You just let it drop. You got to make sure it lands on the grass, not on the dirt.
Did that ever go bad for you?
Yeah, it did. It hit a sprinkler head and shot down the right field line. And I almost got booed out of Cleveland. So I never did it again. I wimped out every time afterward.
That was it.
But Frank Robinson really tried to get us to do it a lot. Casey Blake fouls it off the backstop. So the legend suite has all kinds of legends up there. I understand Bill Newcomb's going to spend some time up there.
Well, the Junior Giants program it gets a lot of people out here to try and help out to raise some money for the program.
Ooh, good pitch.
0-2. Freezing that big curveball.
Well, this is coming off the heels of the glove drive, which was very much a success on Saturday. Blake this time had to swing at it to stay alive.
The number to call is 1-877-JR-GIANTS. And you can help a boy and a girl play baseball, because the leagues that the Junior Giants goes into and creates, kids don't have to have anything to play. They don't have to have a glove or a bat or a helmet, because it's all provided for them.
How to play. I tell people all the time, it's not just about them teaching kids how to play catch or hit. They try very much to help them with their health, how to brush their teeth, what to eat. It's more of just a baseball program. There's Mr. Newcomb with Larry Baird going for some popcorn. Oh, 2 to Casey Blake. Blake pulls another one foul. Larry Bow is going to pick up this grounder. Sue Peterson, who is in charge of the fund. Sue, new shoes on camera, and got out as fast as she could.
It's not good. We needed her in the frame. Come on.
So be another 0-2 pitch to Casey Blake, and it's in the dirt. It squirts away from Molina, and Ramirez will end up at second base. It'll be a wild pitch.
Little back foot slider. And Molina sort of jumped in on it, bounced off his chest protector. You drop those hands to block, you can't raise those hands up. You got to keep them down. Those hands up, you're going to have a ball spit off like that. You're not there to try and catch it, you're just trying to block it.
Blake chases that high fastball and fouls it straight back. Ubaldo Jimenez is taking on Kevin Correa in San Diego. And the Rockies lead 2-0 in the third inning. Trying to stop that San Diego train.
Boy, they are red hot.
Pulled foul again. Right now, Zito doesn't have anything that Blake is going to swing and miss at. So he's just trying to get him to pound one into the ground.
Or pop it up in the air. Zito, the type of pitcher that pitches to contact. He wants you to hit the ball, but what he feels he can do is he can determine the balance in your swing by mixing speeds and location and movements.
Another breaking ball. Hit down the left field line.
This next pitch will be number 10 in this at bat. And he's fouled off 7 of the 9 pitches he's seen.
Most of these veteran guys have had a considerable amount of at-bats lifetime against Zito. Hit on the ground to Edgar Renteria, and Blake is retired after a long at-bat, bringing A.J. Ellis to the plate.
Nice persistence there with Zito.
Here's A.J. Ellis. Ellis just happens to be one of these guys that has never faced Zito before. And he looks at a pitch just wide. 1 ball and no strikes.
Very close.
No Russell Martin.
And no Matt Kemp. That's the name that sort of jumped out at you that wasn't on the lineup tonight. Wasn't in the lineup tonight. And the reason I say that is if you look at what Kemp has done against Zito lifetime, he's hit 457 off him. That's 35 at bats.
One pitch is in tight. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's the numbers that Mike's talking about. Martin not playing. He's coming off a 1-for-11 homestand. Two and 2 on the call strike.
Corner pitch with a slider, just taking that inside corner. Lance Barksdale's strike zone can float. And that's a wide strike inside. He goes back in there again. He's got to cover it.
3 and 2.
Zito not happy with that pitch. He knew he had a chance to go back in there and throw a pitch off the plate and have him swing. And that's what an umpire's strike zone can do. If he gives a pitcher a wide strike, that hitter's got to cover that area. Even if it's not a strike, you got to cover it. And a pitcher can kind of cheat on that, lengthen it out a little bit, go a little bit farther inside. Hopefully a guy would swing at that pitch.
And the walk. First walk issued by Zito. Here's Jamie Carroll.
Well, Carroll's the guy that kind of scares me in these situations because he's a contact hitter. Puts the ball in play. Good numbers lifetime against Zito. He knows his stuff. He'll definitely have a plan on this at bat.
High to Carroll.
And that's a perfect pitch to a guy hitting in the 8th spot with a pitcher on deck and you have an open base. You don't want to just get happy here and just throw a fat challenge out of the middle of the strike zone to Carroll. Not with a pitcher on deck, not with an open base.
2-0. .34 pitches now for Zito. Zito had a pretty quiet first inning. There's a strike. 2-1 right on the inside corner.
Just stay in a corner. He's going to swing. He's going to swing at your pitch, your location.
Two and 2.
Beautiful curveball. Now you got your pick. Go back to either the fastball inside or drop another one of these bad boys on him.
Ramirez at second. Ellis at first. 2-2 pitch. Pulled foul.
Straightaway defense.
So this will be pitch number 28 this inning. Blocked by Molina. 3 and 2.
He's pitching him perfect. He's pitching the way you're supposed to pitch a guy. Especially a guy that's got good success against you, a guy that sees you well. That's one of those guys you circle in the lineup as a guy you're not going to let beat you. And you have a pitcher on deck. Carroll's got no protection. Zito does not have to throw anything but a corner pitch here.
Runners will go. Here's the pitch. Pop foul.
Perfect pitch. Cut him at the hands. Cut fastball right, boring in. You can really see the flat movement on the cut as it works its way off the sweet spot up the bat. That's been a strength of his forever. Understands the movement.
Runners go. Hit on the ground to Renteria. He'll go the long way. And Zito gets out of this mini mess with a ground ball.
Perfect pitching.
Dedicated to raising much-needed funds for more than 16,000 kids who participate in the Giants Community Funds Junior Giants program. Here's what you do. You call 877-JUNIOR-GIANT. Special call-in today, celebrity guest. Call Scott Air, the former Giant, right next to Bill Lasky, the dude with the glasses on his forehead.
There's Mike McCormick.
There's Mike McCormick, Larry Baird, Scott Wavin, Bill Newcomb,
Larry Baird,
all kinds of guys. So that's the number to call.
Bill Lasky.
877-JR-GIANT. Pat Burrell takes the pitch inside. The Legend Suite. Oh, it kind of looks like fun, doesn't it? One ball and no strikes. Burrell takes a strike to even the count.
This is his chance to play in the rivalry, the Giants and Dodgers. Kid who grew up here in the Bay Area, followed the Giants as a kid.
Pablo Sandoval to follow.
That Burrell definitely had a little bounce in his step today.
And the 2-1 pitch from Billingsley. Ball back, 2-2. That's a Pat Burrell rip. Giants picked up a run on the first. Aubrey Huff with an RBI single. Three and two.
Oh, yeah. All part of the Junior Giants program. These are the kids that benefit from your donations.
Burrow lines it to left. A leadoff single.
Can't make a mistake to him up for that fastball.
Little reminder, Bloomberg Sports, the leader in data analysis, has developed an analytical product being used by baseball clubs. There's also a product for fans. Improve your fantasy play, track your favorite players and teams. All you have to do is go to BloombergSports.com and check out the details. Flat swing right across the letters. And, you know, a guy who has hit for average in this league, you know, he always has the same type of a trait and characteristic in his swing. He keeps that bat in the zone a long time. And for Pat Burrell, he can do that, especially bell high and above.
Here's Sandoval. Wide to Pablo Sandoval. 4 for 14 lifetime against Billingsley. But like many of the Giants, scuffled over the last 8 or so games. Outside corner to even the count. From the Legend Suite, Mr. Newcomb's a lefty.
He and Mike McCormick, a couple of lefties.
1 ball and 1 strike. Sandoval out into left center field, hit very well. Ramirez at the wall, and he's going to make the catch. And heading back to first, it is Pat Burrell.
That's a good swing right there, boy. He stayed inside that thing nice.
And pretty good backspin.
Watch the knob come through first. Boom. And then stays underneath it, gets a little backspin. You're able to see it here. Oh, that's a good swing right there. He'll like that. We'll break the ball down in, and he gets underneath it, and it really hits this ball well the opposite way. This ballpark, big league hang with him, however.
Here's Renteria. Renteria hitting at .345 with a home run and 12 driven in. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I was just going to point out the graphics since he's come back off the DL count. 417. And feeling good with the bat.
There's a strike. 2 for 6 on the homestand, 1 for 7 against Billingsley. Of all the choices that Bruce Bochy has with so many players that can move around, it was Buster Posey that is not in the lineup today, along with Aaron Rowan. One and 2.
Renteria not happy with that swing. He chased. Taking a long walk.
And trying to get the Beat LA chant moving. On a play, for whatever reason, the Beat LA chants at Candlestick were the best.
Well, Candlestick was louder.
They were the best.
You know, a completely enclosed arena, and when you got it going, that place rock. Now, this ballpark, because of the opening in the outfield, you kind of lose some of your acoustics. And you're right. I mean, Candlestick got loud. I don't know. That's as loud as any place.
High and foul and into the seats. Tell it goodbye to Candlestick.
September 30th, 1999, last game, and the first pitch thrown by our old pal Woody Kirk Reeder, April 11th, 2000, and it was against the Dodgers.
Well, I'm trying to remember how long it took us to get comfortable on that day in this ballpark.
2000, April 11th.
About the first inning.
Oh, we walked in this place, we were like little kids.
2-2 to Renteria.
April 15th, 1958. Ruben Gomez opened it up for the Giants against the Dodgers. Beat Don Drysdale that day, 8-0. So all the milestone games All the openers, all the closers against the Dodgers. That was the final game in Seal Stadium, September of 1959.
3-2. See if Burrow goes. He does. And Renteria swings and misses. And with Burrow running, that should be a double play, and it is. We will head to the third. 1-0 Giants.
Tired that you come here on a Winnebago summer trip with your family and the Giants put you right back to work answering phones. Welcome back to the Bay Area. Tell us a little bit about this trip that you're taking with your family.
We're on a 10-week RV trip, and San Francisco was a guaranteed spot we had to stop at, see some of the front office people, I think Matt Cain's the only guy that is still playing here that when I was here earlier. But we took Larry Bear's seats. He was kind enough to give us his seats. So in turn, he asked me to come up and do some stuff for the Junior Giants. But our 10-week RV trip started in Florida. We're 3.5 weeks into it now. And there's 4 dogs, 2 kids, me, the wife, and a 40-foot diesel pushing RV. So it's just been fun so far. Tomorrow we're leaving up to Eugene, Oregon, and then we go to Canada, and then all over the place.
All right, Dwayne and Mike Scott, of course, one of the Giants' favorite relief pitchers from 2002 to 2005. And fans, you can follow Scott's trip with his family. You have a blog. It is retirementsuitsUsJustFine.blogspot.com. Now, you probably didn't get all that, so here's an easier one. Go to csnbayarea.com. It's an Amy G's Giant exclusive. Scott and I sat down and talked in detail. He has to get back and answer phones. He's bringing it in here. These donations are calling for him.
Well, it's for a good cause, so you got to do it.
It's for a great cause. And if you are calling and getting voicemail, keep calling. Keep calling. All right, Scott Air, nice to see you.
Good
you want to say hi to Dwayne and Mike?
Hi, guys. I want to be eliminated tonight.
That is not a problem.
Here's for a call.
Nice first pitch curveball. All right, it's going to hurt just a little bit. Nice going. Gone.
Hurts me. For call, swings, misses, 0-2.
He could break out the Fred Flintstone hack. I mean, you look at this guy, and you think he's built for singles more than home runs, but he's got some pop.
And he runs well. Hooks this one down the left field line. Trouble? Yes, it's a fair ball. And for Paul with a one-out double. Giants Baseball is brought to you by Salt in theaters July 23rd. It's an Angelina Jolie movie. Yeah, we could see that one on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's Reed Johnson with the tying run at second base. And 1 out. That's the 4th double that Furcal has off of Zito lifetime. So Sanchez trying to keep Furcal close. He's got 11 steals. He's been thrown out twice.
I think this is a base stealing situation for a base stealer. I mean, if you could get a guy over to third base with 1 out, now you got something going. Really have to pay close attention. Pressure, I think, is on the second baseman here. Freddie Sanchez got to hold him on.
Just missed 1-0. Two hits now for the Dodgers. A single in the second by Ramirez, a double here in the third by Furcal. Two and 0. Dodgers, Mike was mentioning, had a tough time in interleague. The team that really hurt them is their crosstown rivals. Dodgers went 1-5 against the Angels. 2-0 pitch is right there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Andre Ethier is on deck. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. And that should be a base hit, and it is. Burrow gets to it. They're going to hold for call, and that was smart. But they got Ethier coming up.
The Giants fans may not know it yet, but when you see Pat Burrow out in left field enough times, you're going to understand that he's got a good arm. That's one of his strengths. I mean, he has got a strong arm. Larry Baugh, who was with Burrow, in fact, he was his manager when they was both in Philadelphia, knows that only too well, putting the skids on Furcal. There aren't many guys out there in left field in the league that you're going to hold Furcal up on.
Now look what Ethier does in this ballpark.
His 74 lifetime.
Zito got Ethier to pop up in the first inning. He would take that again here in the third.
Guy's pretty psyched. Well, Ethier got put on the disabled list earlier this year. As you mentioned, he was leading the league in just about every major category offensively. And then he broke the little finger in batting practice on his right hand. And he used to wrap the knob with his little finger, and he's moved his right hand up on the bat to try and take a little pressure off it. But, that's the type of an injury that can stay with you for a while, and it can really plague you the rest of your career. It changes the way you hit. There you see his numbers. Before the injury, hitting 392, 11 big flies, 38 RBIs. And just about every one of those categories was leading the league or close to it. And he has not been able to find the stroke that he had since he's come off the DL.
Hit out to left center field. This should tie it up. Burrow will make the catch. And it's a 1-1 ball game as Furcal comes in to score.
Nice at bat.
So here's Ramirez. Ramirez singled in the second. Wide, 1-0. Most people feel like this will be the swan song for Manny Ramirez with the Dodgers. Very close, 2-0.
As patient as he is, he will zero in on a 3-0 count.
Yes, he will. That's Belliard on deck.
And Manny Ramirez is one of the strongest mentally, I think, at being able to sit on a pitch and location.
Outside corner. And he doesn't sit on it to hit a single either.
No. He wants to hurt you.
Three and one. Zito has to be careful here. It's now 3-2. I wonder what he's sitting on.
Not a breaking ball or changeup, something off speed. He's not looking for a fastball. I mean, he knows Zito very well. I mean, he's faced him 40 times. '51 if you can include 11 walks.
He's thrown him 2 fastballs. He's taken them both. Gets this one into right center field. Torres is going to let it shoot by him. And that was a mistake. Here comes Reed Johnson, and the Dodgers are going to take the lead. Andres Torres had an opportunity to keep the ball in front of him. And he didn't.
And the ball was working away from him. You can see the movement of the ball slice away. And as he couldn't keep the ball in front of him, it led to an easy score for Reed Johnson. But boy, you talk about a guy, and we making a point out of saying how strong mentally he is, looking for one speed, one pitch, and he was looking for an off-speed pitch. He got the 3-2 curveball he was looking for, and he beat him with it. Well, Legends Jerry Rice, Friday, July 9th at 8 p.m. You can see that on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. The latest edition of the Legends series featuring the soon-to-be a Hall of Famer, Jerry Rice. Exclusive interviews with Eddie DiBartolo, Joe Montana, George Seifert, Roger Craig, Ronnie Lott, Steve Young, and many, many more. Check it out July 9th. You'll see it right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area at 8 p.m.
Belliard takes a pitch outside for a ball. So a 2-out double. Manny Ramirez. And Belliard fouls it back to even the count. Four hits off of Zito.
But a lot of pitches.
A lot.
This pitch count has really spiked. It's at 63. In the last 2 innings, a lot of stretch time.
Three and one. Also been behind in this inning. And it's now 3-2.
If you think the Dodgers have a little confidence within the National League West, I mean, they have definitely earned the right to do that, as you see the pitch count at 65 or 0. Dodgers 18-5 against the National League West. Giants 8-14.
Belliard skies this one out into center field for Andres Torres. This should end the inning, and it does. Dodgers take the lead by scoring a couple of runs. Giants are coming up. It'll be Matt Cain against John Eli. For tickets, go to sfgiants.com. That's the Giants and Dodgers tomorrow and Wednesday right here at AT&T Park. Tomorrow's a night game, day game on Wednesday. Benji Molina facing Chad Billingsley. Now the Giants trail by a run. As Molina takes a first pitch strike.
Wide open stance. Molina used to use this wide open stance a lot last year. A couple years before that, kind of close it up a bit.
Pops this one out into center field for Reed Johnson. One out. Well, coming in off the field, Pat Burrell talking to Andres Torres, and it's clearly about the ball Manny Ramirez hit. Just explain to him. You got to make a decision ahead of time that you can't let that guy from first score. So keep that ball in front of you.
That's what veterans are for.
Here's Zito. Zito having his best year at the plate. He's 5 for 25. One ball and one strike.
I think the best clubhouses that I was ever in as a player, the veterans talk ball. Before the game, after the game, on the bus rides, on the plane rides. I mean, it may sound like a small thing, and it may sound like an obvious thing, but not every team talks ball.
Zito taking some close pitches. 3-1.
Not much out there on that outside corner, and Lance Barksdale could do that. I mean, you strikes that you get called early in the game, you come back too late in the game, they're not there. Zito taking all the way, that's where he should.
Payoff pitch to Zito. On the ground to short. For call. We'll throw him out.
All right, here's the poll question. You can log on to csnbayarea.com to vote for exclusive video blogs and much more. Check out csnbayarea.com. And to view the poll results, watch Giants postgame live.
Here's Andres Torres.
Beautiful night. I mean, it is a gorgeous night here at the yard.
Great night to wear a nice light jacket. Torres trying for a 2-out rally here in the third inning.
Saw the numbers he's had in June. I mean, he had a pretty good June going. Then the last week or so slowed down. You don't say in baseball, I mean, you're either looking for your swing or you're trying to prolong the swing you have. Trying to keep it there.
That'll do it. Torres strikes out. We will head to the fourth inning. It's 2-1 Dodgers.
Question brought to you by AT&T. Rethink possible. Question tonight. Name the two active managers to hit 200-plus home runs during their playing career.
Here's Casey Blake. Blake in a long at bat bounced out to short. So a little bump in the road for Zito in inning number 3. So he'll try to get back on track here in the 4th. Lifted out to left. Burrell moving over, and he's not going to get there.
Well, yes, the one at bat you fear as a manager or a pitching coach after a pitcher's had a long inning like Zito had at the top of the 3rd. You fear that next guy up who's leading off the next inning. If he gets on base and your pitcher goes right back in the stretch, and all of a sudden it just seems like it's a stress inning immediately.
Well, Dodgers are hungry. They're coming off one of the worst losses of the year for them last night against the Yankees. Here's Ellis. Ellis takes a strike. They had a 4-run lead going to the 9th. The Yankees ended up tying it up and lost it in the 10th on a Cano home run.
Yeah, those 4 runs that they tied it up with in the 9th, the Yankees, they got them all off Jonathan Broxton, who threw over 50 pitches in that outing. Doubtful that he's even available tonight, maybe not even tomorrow night.
Ellis looking down to Larry Boa. Down low, 1 ball and 1 strike.
That last pitch, number 70 for Zito. You're averaging close to 20 pitches an inning. That's too many.
And a strike, 1-2. Well, I'd say this. The Red Sox came up with 3 major injuries in series against the Giants, and was really impressed with how Terry Francona kept that club. Listen, we're still going to be fine. And they played terrific. Now, if he was hanging his head, it was in his hotel room. It wasn't at the ballpark.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what you have to do as a manager. I mean, you can't hang your head because everybody in that clubhouse, 25 sets of eyes are watching you. And if you go into a woe is me, so is everybody in that clubhouse. You can't. Injuries are part of the game.
Ellis takes low and in, 2-2. Did anybody here report about Victor Martinez today?
Broken thumb. They say they don't have to have surgery on it, but he's going to be on the DL for at least 15 days. Petroia is 6 weeks. And Clay Buchholz is not. He's going to miss a start. He's not going to go on the DL.
Ellis fouls it back. These Dodger hitters forcing Zeta to throw a lot of pitches, a lot of foul balls.
Foul balls have really run the pitch count up tonight.
3-2. So now this becomes a very big pitch. You can't shave the corners to try to get the hitter to swing at your pitch. You don't want to walk A.J. Ellis. Blake goes. Swing and a miss. Molina's throw. On the money. Got him. Double play.
Well, how things can change in one pitch. And Casey Blake getting in Tom Halyon's grill. He thought he was safe. On a 3-2 fastball inside corner swing through, and Molina comes up with a strike and a very quick tag by Freddie Sanchez that ensures the strike him out, throw him out, double play. We got him. Good call by Halyon. That is a huge play.
Here's Jamie Carroll. Huge. Strike to Carroll, who bounced out in the second. Lines this one. Renteria's got it to end the inning. Freddie Sanchez is going to lead things off. Giants need a base runner. They trail in this one 2-1.
accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, we're going to ask and answer our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Rethink possible. Name the 2 active managers to hit 200-plus home runs during their playing career. Our survey said, well, Joe Torre hit 252 and Dusty Baker hit 242.
All right, good question. Here's Sanchez, who struck out in the first. And he takes a strike. Sanchez, Huff, and Uribe. Those 2 right there are going to have problems in life. I see it coming.
I don't know why. You just can see it happen.
It's just a guess. But therapy is in the picture.
Oh, by the way, in case you were wondering how many home runs Bruce Bochy hit, 26. Just in case.
We got some Seagulls that are very unusual. They're circling the outfielders.
I think Reed Johnson had some birdseed in his back pocket or something.
And they are getting very close to disrupting this game. 3-1 to Freddie Sanchez.
We never see Seagulls in the 4th inning.
No, not close to the players or close to the ground in the outfield. They got to be from another county.
Yeah.
Sanchez pops this one up. He'll be unhappy with this at bat. Jamie Carroll will put it away. One out. Here's Aubrey Huff. Huff knocked in the only Giants run with a single in the first inning. Outside, not by much, to Aubrey Huff. Juan Uribe on deck. Two and 0.
Been a lot of pitches tonight from both pitchers, and they have been behind in the count a lot. A lot of 3-ball counts tonight for both guys.
Huff misses this one as he gets underneath it out to right field. And Ethier will put it away. Here's Aubrey Huff talking about the Giants-Dodgers rivalry.
Not too much, man. I know more about the Red Sox Yankees, to be honest with you. And that's all you hear on the East Coast. So, I've lived my whole career over there in the East Coast, American League East. So I know of the rivalry. I know that's the biggest one out here. So it'll be interesting to see that and be a part of it.
Here's Juan Uribe. Uribe hit into a double play in the first. Bounces this one to Jamie Carroll. And Billingsley will have a 1-2-3 4th inning. Billingsley will lead things off. It's 2-1 Dodgers. Tomorrow and Wednesday, the special Beat LA ticket package for tomorrow night's game, priced at $30. If you reserve infield ticket, comes with $5 splash ticket credit, good for food and beverage at one of the Giants concession stands. Go to sfgiants.com, use the coupon code BEATLA. One word. Put them together. Beat LA.
Biatla.
Billingsley swings and misses. Billingsley for call and Johnson here in the fifth. 2-1 LA. High. 1 ball. Or, yeah. 1 and 2.
You got it right. That way. You did good.
Two and 2. Pitch in the dirt. 82 pitches for Zito.
A little bit too much pine tar on the fingers with that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're lost. And we're the guy that we're in Dodger blue. Didn't know that was going to happen. Billingsley with a healthy rip.
Fourth strikeout for Barry Zito.
Here's for call, a 1-out double in the third, kind of ignited things for the Dodgers.
This will be an interesting at bat, because I think Zito felt he had some count leverage in him in his last at bat, just made a location mistake and kind of lost a hitter he thought he had control of, and it led to a 2-run inning.
Well, that's what Furcal did in his last at bat. Had a couple of yuckadoo swings and then doubled.
Really spread wide in the stance.
Well, I don't even know if this is good. I mean, this is where Zito had him last time.
Well, last time he hung one, though. And Furcal jumped all over it. High fastball by design. You sort of changed sidelines, 2 breaking balls and went down below the knees, and you go up around the shoulders. Sometimes you get a guy to hack at it.
Way out in front as this is hit foul down the left field line. Two and 2 to Rafael for call. Reed Johnson on deck.
Good shot of the glove.
Love that glove.
You know, when this ballpark was built, I think people actually thought that somebody was going to hit a ball up there. South 501 in baseball history, there have been 500-foot home runs. But there hasn't been anything close. No. Not in batting practice.
There hasn't been one that hit the 501. Past Renteria for a base hit.
Another 2-strike knock for the Giants, for the Dodgers igniter, Rafael Furcal.
That is right beneath the glove where the camera is located. There's a railing in front of the Coke bottle and the glove, and there hasn't been a ball that's hit over that railing. It extends just to the left of the Coke bottle. So Zito now back in the stretch. The only inning he was never in the stretch was the first. I got to worry about Furcal, who will steal a bag.
One thing about Bruce Bochy, he does not pitch out a lot. He does not like to take that pitch away from a pitcher.
High fastball. Johnson behind 0-1. Johnson singled in the third. Hit it right in front of Pat Burrow. A line drive. It really was hit too hard to allow for Call to score from second. For Call eventually scored on an Ethier sacrifice fly. A little pop-up out of play and a quick 0-2. Has to be very close to a sellout tonight. See Manny Ramirez getting ready.
Good crowds, good crowds this whole homestand.
Activity now in the Giants bullpen, or activity just about ready to begin. The 0-2 hit high and foul down the right field line and out of play. Zito has had no problems getting ahead of the hitters. Denny Batista starting to get loose.
Now the pitch count has caused that. 93 pitches for Zito. Yeah, that's another couple that's going to have some problems. I'm just saying.
Doesn't look good. You're right about that. 0-2. And he got it.
Cool, good curveball there. That's one of the best he's thrown the last couple of innings. And it just froze Reed Johnson. Grab some pine, Meat. See how big this thing is and how far outside it starts. It just keeps honing its way back to the catcher's glove.
About halfway through that break, Johnson realized he was in trouble.
Yeah.
Ethier 0 for 1, a sacrifice fly in the third. That's Russell Martin talking to Reed Johnson. This pitch to Ethier is fastball high. And a strike. Sandoval holding on for Call. So far for Call showing no signs of taking off.
Well, you know, he's in scoring position right now with Ethier by way of an extra base hit or a home run. If he stays at first, he's going to keep that hole on the right side of the infield open. I used to feel sorry for guys that used to have a whole runaround when Bonds was up. First baseman who would come off the bag, even with the bag 90 feet away from that bat of Bonds. It could not have been too comfortable for a lot of guys.
For Call, inching off of first. He does not go. And Ethier bounces it foul. It's 2-2.
Oh, Baldwin had a plan. He had a plan. It didn't work out. Tony Graham, I got it. I got this one.
Hey, Tony, don't feel bad. That's how I looked at Giants fantasy camp about 10 years ago.
You never looked like that.
I never went back. 2-2 to Ethier. For Call goes. Throw down to second. Not in time.
Take a look at the quickness. You can see just how fast he gets to acceleration point. I mean, he's got great explosiveness. And in a 2-2 count, picks a pretty good pitch to steal on. Makes it easily.
Well, you think this is a big pitch? With Manny Ramirez on deck, you bet it is. Got him. Benjamin will casually throw on to first. And Zito gets the strikeout to end the inning. That was...
Keep it a 2-1 difference. And it's going to be Pat Burrell that's going to take first crack at Chad Billingsley here.
Well, Burrell's been the last base runner of the Giants. And he singled the lead off the second. First pitch to Pat Burrell is in tight. Pablo Sandoval to follow. And then Edgar Renteria. Two and 0. Giants only have 2 hits. Aubrey Huff, an RBI single in the first, and then the hit by Burrell in the second. Pretty close to the same pitch. This one called a strike.
This is a great example we're talking about with the inconsistencies in Barksdale strike zone, and that's what frustrates everybody involved: the hitter, the pitcher, guys on the benches.
Burrow, big bouncer to Furcal. And Furcal, an accurate throw. All right, it's time now for Subway Eat Fresh. Ask Kruk and Kite. Austin from Groveville. This is to me. I would like to give the pitching scouting report if you were facing Mike Kruko. All right, well, that's an easy one. I tried it 4 times, and it worked 1 time. And that was get ahead in the count and let him challenge you, of which he knew that I wasn't going to hit one out, so he laid it in there. And I got a base hit in Philadelphia. I was 1 for 4 lifetime. Scouting report. Good fastball, really good hard curve. And he would knock you down if he didn't like you. If you had long hair, he'd knock you down.
Hey.
If you wore your uniform too tight, he'd knock you down. Which explains why I get knocked down all the time.
You did wear your uni tight.
Early in his career, power guy. Late in his career, finesse guy. I guess you could say that about everybody.
Yeah, it happens.
3-0 to Sandoval. But I would say this, by the time you got to the Giants, you were a polished guy.
It takes you a long time to learn how to pitch in this league. When you had defense like we had, it made a lot of us pitchers look polished.
A 4-pitch walk to Sandoval. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
Well, gentlemen, there's certainly no love lost on the field between these two teams, the Giants and the Dodgers, but love is in the air here at the park. Not one, but two marriage proposals tonight. Guy and Carol, Randolph and Casey Joe. And gentlemen, both girls said yes.
Oh, my goodness. I'm in. Here's Renteria. On the ground to third. Blake backs up. There's one. Double play. And I'm not sure about that one, but it is indeed a double play, and that'll end the inning. It was Ed Rapuano on the call.
We go back to the fourth inning with 2 outs, and Jamie Carroll gets up and hits a line drive to Edgar Renteria, who goes high and snags it, and that's a big league hang with him. That's your Coors Light Freeze Can, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Yeah, get your Beat LA shirt on. It's 2-1 Dodgers as we head to the top of the 6th. You want to see some hard baseball, watch Pablo Sandoval coming to second to put some heat on Jamie Carroll. And first base umpire Ed Rapuano got it right. But this is good, clean, hard living right here.
Here's Manny Ramirez, who takes the pitch high.
And the play at first, very close.
We think he got it right. Ramirez knocked in the lead run with a 2-out double in the 3rd inning. He is now ahead in the count with Batista getting loose.
And the way it works right now, any base runner that gets on against Zito, I think he's going to be out of the game. $103 pitches total. I mean, he's got 120 in, but enough to get through this inning, but I don't think he's going to let him throw those pitches in the stretch.
An off-speed pitch, and again, Ramirez right on it.
Yep, the Panda herd starting to gather out in right field.
A fastball, and Ramirez checked his swing. 2-1 Dodgers. did not come together. Couldn't have.
He's an authentic Giants fan.
Yeah, 2-2. I knew he had one. Foul back. To me, it looks like Ramirez looking for the breaking ball, adjusting to the fastball.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of guys, you can't do it. The guys that really throw hard, you can't possibly look for the breaking ball. And it's 3-2. $6-0 Rockies over the Padres. That's the start for Ubaldo Jimenez. Jimenez has got a no-hitter through 5 innings. Payoff pitch to Manny Ramirez. He's outside. I think he walked him, and Ramirez doesn't know it.
Yo, Manny, that's 4, baby.
Sometimes you got to be in the same ballpark.
Oh, if he would have thought it was 3-2, he might have swung at it, thinking he had to protect.
Here's Belliard. The 3rd inning in a row. The leadoff hitter's been aboard. Hit out to left. Burrow will put it away. Bringing Casey Blake to the plate. Ryan Spilborghs has just hit a home run for the Rockies. It's now 8-0. The last player to hit against the Giants at Coors Field was Ryan Spilborghs. Giants have not been to Denver this year. His home run was the last time the Giants saw a pitch in that park. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Not.
I didn't believe the word you said.
Topper kicks 5, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Giants will be there Thursday night, and it'll be the 2nd start for Madison Bumgarner. We had a nice little talk with Madison before the game. He's ready to go.
And he said, well, you know, I didn't think I was going to be that amped up because I made a start before last September, but boy, I was. Pitched well. Big curveball. Zito 111 pitches into his night. He's still got a good snap on that hook.
Zito comes right in the hands of Casey Blake.
You know, we've seen some footage of Barry Zito when he was pitching at a very young age. He had to be 7 years old or 8 years old. And he said he's always throwing that curveball. And in this footage, you see him throw the curveball. And it was a good one. I'd like to know how many curveballs he's thrown in his life.
Hit on the ground to Renteria. That's 1. That's 2. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Molina, the pitcher spot, and Andres Torres. 2-1 Dodgers.
next generation in home entertainment. Now available in the Bay Area and coming soon to the Central Valley.
All right, here's our game summary brought to you by McDonald's. For call, a couple of hits, a double, a stolen base. Billingsley's been hanging in there. Huff's got an RBI single. Zito, he's pitched well, a couple of walks, 6 strikeouts, but he's thrown a lot of pitches. And that's our McDonald's game summary. Zito taking a break. He'll watch Travis Ishikawa hit for him. Here's Benji Molina. A fly ball to center field, 0 for 1. And Molina shoots this one right into the Dodger dugout. And that gets the loudest applause of the night. Breaking ball is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ishikawa to follow, and then Andres Torres. Billingsley walks Sandoval in the 5th. Hit on the ground to Furcal. And Big Money is retired. And here's Ishikawa. Ishikawa done a good job coming off the bench. Eight for 16 as a pinch hitter.
He has really found a nice niche.
And the one thing he's done, Mike, is he's come out swinging. He hasn't been the real patient hitter that he was when we saw Ishikawa play a lot. High pop-up left field. Ramirez, can he get there? No. Plus, you got to be able to hit the ball where they ain't. He's been doing it.
That's a great example of hitting them where they ain't. They had Ramirez, who does not run well.
Manny was running like, I can't get there, so I'm not going to even go hard.
Well, that was he was shading left center. I think that's his best ball. But for Travis Ishikawa, stay hot. And the Giants are looking to tie this ball game up. They have maybe a crooked number up on that board. That is a good thing. Giants hitting 323 as a team, pinch hitting. Trying to get that man a couple of runs.
Here's Andres Torres. A walk and a strikeout. And a high fly ball into center field. This won't do it. It's going to be left up to Sanchez. Sanchez is struck out and he's popped out. So a kid who grew up in Southern California, not that far from Dodger Stadium, will try to tie this game up. Up high, 1 ball and no strikes. Belt high, 1 ball and 1 strike. 18 RBIs for Freddie Sanchez. 2 for 14 lifetime against Billingsley.
26 pitch first inning and a 9 pitch 4th and 5th.
1-2.
I mean, a 9-pitch inning doesn't even work up a sweat.
Well, Giants bounced into a double play in the first. They had a strikeout, throwout double play in the second. And they bounced into a double play in the fifth. So 3 double plays have really helped Billingsley in a lot of ways. 2-2. Ethier pretty shallow and close to the line in right field. The gap for Sanchez is in left center field.
Right here, there's your shot. You want to kind of go that way.
2-2 pitch coming up. Out of play.
The problem is Billingsley's just pounding that outside corner with mid-90s gas. I mean, that's a tough pitch to pull that left center field gap. So basically, you're talking about a pitch him away, play him away defense. And pitching him with hard stuff in the outside corner. And for Freddie Sanchez, who has a good opposite field approach, they're trying to get him to hit that way into their defense. If you're going to play a defense that extreme, you have to have a pitcher that can hit his spots.
Well, Sanchez has worked it to 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Base hit. Here comes Ishikawa. This game is tied. Very nicely done by Freddie Sanchez.
2-strike, 2-out knock over Barry Zito, who's just sitting there hoping that his offense could pick him up. Just got rewarded with an excellent AB, a clutch at bat from Freddie Sanchez. Boy, he squares that thing up. He knocked the spin right off the ball. And an easy score for Travis Ishikawa. Now, you got him off the hook. Now, can you get Zito a couple of runs to get him a chance to win this game? You can see the score from Ishikawa. Rick Honeycutt's going to come out and talk to Chad Billingsley. And there's the reaction from the bench and from Zito.
Long talk from Rick Honeycutt with Aubrey Huff to follow. Padres are coming back in that game in San Diego. They've just dropped, not only did they get a hit to break up the no-hitter, but they've dropped a 4 spot on Jimenez. It's 8-4 Colorado. Hurston a 3-run home run. Here's Aubrey Huff. Sanchez back. Aubrey Huff with a single and a pop-up to right field. He got a pitch in the 4th inning, but he just got underneath it. Low. I think he's seeing the ball pretty well right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. With Aubrey Huff, it's all about strike zone definition. When he's seeing the ball well, he really stays in the strike zone with what he swings at.
One ball and 1 strike.
Good hard slider to 1-0 count. If he gets to a 2-strike situation, he'll throw that same pitch again. When you have a guy who has a flat swing like Aubrey Huff, there is a little gap down there below the strike zone if you can get him to do it. Keith Hernandez used to have a similar type of swing, and you could get him once in an at-bat in that same location. It's a back foot slider, and it's not a strike. You usually can get it once in an at bat. With the really good hitters, I mean, that's all they give you is one. It's hard to get him a second time. But in this 1-2 count, I would expect to see him go back down there on this pitch, or at least try it.
Billingsley throwing bullets over to Belliard.
That throw was caught by the bench.
This will be pitch number 90 for Billingsley. There's a Rockies Padres score. 1-2 to Aubrey Huff. 2-2 over the high fastball.
Try the elevated fastball.
Maybe to set up the pitch you're talking about?
Yeah, that's a good setup. Change sidelines. Try the curveball. Try the backdoor of that curveball. So they've stayed away from that slider. They got the first strike with. They tried the elevated fastball on a 1-2 and a 2-2. They tried the backdoor, the breaking ball, curveball. That was a pretty easy take.
Well, Sanchez now will take off. He goes. Base hit down the right field line. Ethier's going to have to dig it out. They're going to hold Sanchez at third. As Aubrey Huff comes up with a base hit.
Well, they went back to the slider, and the really good hitters, they can cover it up. And that wasn't exactly the back foot, but it was a get-it-in slider. Right out there, knee-high out of the plate. And Aubrey Huff, having seen that movement on the breaking ball over the count, adjusted to it, put a nice swing on it, beat him.
Well, Sanchez was hoofing as hard as he could go. If Ethier juggles or if he gets by him, then Tim Flannery is going to send Freddie Sanchez.
Ramon Troncoso getting loose for the Dodgers.
Well, here's a rebase spot. He's 0 for 2. He loves the first pitch with guys in scoring position. Up high, 1 ball and no strikes. Foul back. He had a rip.
Uribe leads this team in RBIs with 45.
A hit here would give Zito an opportunity for a decision. This is going to be just over the Dodger dugout, and it's now 1-2. A couple of fastballs in.
They're trying to crowd him. They're just trying to pound his hands.
One-two pitch coming up. The two guys that have really carried this offense, Huff and Uribe. And Huff comes through. Now it's time for Juan Uribe. The defense shading Uribe to the opposite field. Straight away on the infield. Out of play.
And that was away from the intended target. They set up inside. They want to try and pound his hands again. You know, that inside fastball. If he could spin on that thing, I mean, left field's wide open. They have Manny Ramirez really playing over towards left center. There you see the reach across by Ellis to catch him. So that defense right there that's the defense you would think they would pitch him on the outside part of the field. But they've done the exact opposite. They're pounding him in.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez at third. Huff is at first. And Uribe skies it out to right. It'll be Andre Ethier to settle underneath this one, and that ends the inning. Giants tie it up. We'll head to the 7th.
In the Junior Giants program. Call the number on your screen, 1-877-JR-GIANT. And joining me now is the Hall of Famer, legendary Willie McCovey. And you lent your nickname to this cause, and I'd like you to tell people why you think it's important to donate to the Stretch Drive for these kids to be able to play ball.
Well, when I was growing up, I was in a position that a lot of these kids are in now. We didn't have sufficient gloves or places to play ball, and so that's why we're raising money to make sure these kids have equipment and fields to play on. So that's why I'm interested in helping out.
Not only did you lend your nickname, you lent your number, and just $44 sponsors one child for an entire season. I think everybody could probably find that in their pocket. Once again, 1-877-JR-GIANT. And what do you think? Do you think there's a Willie McCovey there in the Junior Giants program up and coming?
Well, I certainly hope so. But we're going to do all we can to give them the opportunity to be a Willie McCovey.
All right, let's do it. 1-877-JR-GIANT. Phone lines are open right now.
All right, thanks, Amy. And Stretch. What a good dude. This is Batista to A.J. Ellis when it's time for a change. Think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
The numbers for Batista have been good. 29 strikeouts in 23 innings. And just that one outing in Cincinnati, and you take that away, and his body of work's been fantastic.
Little bloop into right center field, and it's going to fall. Well, the Giants cannot avoid keeping that leadoff hitter from reaching. Happened in the 2nd. It happened in the 4th. It happened in the 5th. It happened in the 6th. And it happens here in the 7th.
Yeah, definitely makes it a stressful inning from the get-go. We're talking about a 2-2 ball game. Jeff Weaver starting to get stretched now for Joe Torre's Dodgers.
Now this is maybe going to force Jamie Carroll to lay down a bunt with Garrett Anderson on deck. And the pitch is outside. If I recall, Mike, Affeld's numbers against Garrett Anderson are not very good.
They're not very good. And he'd be the first one to tell you about that.
6 for 11.
Larry Boa giving some signs, and now Santiago Casilla heads down.
There's the bunt, and it's going to roll foul. And for Carroll, it's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Batista would be one of those guys that you would clearly say he's not easy to bunt. He throws hard. His control is never pinpoint.
Say no more. It's a spooky bunt. It's such an advantage to be able to throw 97 miles per hour. And this is one of them. Bunt situations, not a given. You can get the bunt down. You got to work. Is he easier to bunt than hit and run with?
Oh, I would much rather hit and run with a guy like Bautista. Although the same problems you have bunting, you have with a hit and run. You just don't know where he's going to throw the ball. A ball and a strike to Carroll. And he's hard to catch sometimes, too. But he's got to throw a strike here. You cannot walk Jamie Carroll.
No. If they're going to give you an out, you got to take it. And just hope your defense can get the lead out at second with a bad bunt. I mean, that's what you're hoping for. But it all starts with that guy on the hill throwing strikes. You've got to do that. You don't have great speed with Ellis. It's got to, at first base, it's got to be a good bunt to get him over.
There's the bunt. Sandoval will tag Carroll, and down to second goes Ellis. And here's Garrett Anderson. Anderson would be hitting for Billingsley. Dave Rigetti's coming out instead of the manager.
Well, I'm sure everybody in the stadium here is looking down and seeing Affelt, the lefty, getting greased up and ready to go. And all of a sudden you have an announced left-handed pinch hitter, Garrett Anderson. They're thinking, hey, what the heck? But, as you pointed out, the numbers that Garrett Anderson has had against Affelt are staggering. He owns them. And the guy that told us about that was Jeremy Affelt.
All winter long, when Affelt would tell a story, somehow Garrett Anderson's name got brought up.
And he'd say, well, and I'm not really sure I was out there because I've never gotten the guy out. And Bochy would say, well, I figured you were due.
Anderson is 0 for 4 against Bautista. And he looks at a first pitch strike. .190, 8 for 38 as a pinch hitter. Defense pretty much straight away in the outfield. Renteria holding on Ellis at second. And it's a bouncing ball foul, and it's 0-2. Rafael for call on deck. A 2-2 ball game. That's right, it's 2-2 here in the 7th. And he got him. Benji Molina will throw out his former teammate. And Garrett Anderson swings at a pitch in the dirt.
What a great block by Molina. I mean, this thing was so far out in front of home plate. I mean, it blows your mind to think that a guy like Anderson's swinging at it. That was out there in front of home plate. But then the next thing is, how do you block it? And Molina finds a way to get it done. That's a huge play. They're going to intentionally walk Rafael for call. Bochy has seen enough. 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Whoa, almost threw it over the head of Benji Molina. Easy, big fella. Easy.
Hey, I've got some news.
What do you got?
Peter Meehan.
Yeah?
The Peter Meehan.
Yeah?
Just donated $10,000 to the stretch drive. How about that?
That's fantastic.
So thank you, Peter. As you know, it goes to some kids.
But Peter saw where that money goes. And there's not any red tape involved here. The money you donate, it goes right to the kids. As you see these kids get a glove in their hand for the first time or put a helmet on and taking it back, it's pretty special. Right now it's going to be up to Reed Johnson.
1 for 3. This will be his first at bat of the night against a right-hander. Ellis at second. At first is for call. And a strike, and it's 0-1. And if Benjamin was crossed up, it was not a good time to do it.
Well, if he got crossed up, I mean, he got lucky because he was looking for a fastball and got a slider. If it was the other way around, you're in trouble.
That's the Kurt Manwaring theory, right? When he couldn't figure out what you guys wanted for signs.
Just look fastball and react to the breaking ball. Well, everybody back in those days when Kurt Manwaring was a young catcher on our staff, we all had our own signs. So he had to learn like 10 sets of signals.
Very frustrating for Kurt.
Yeah.
0-1 to Reed Johnson. And Benji Molina backhanded it as he knocks it down. Keeps everybody where they're at.
Yeah, he gets it done. I mean, you wouldn't want to make a habit of blocking the ball this way. I mean, he looks more like a shortstop on a backhand than he does a catcher blocking him. He's turned his head and everything. But he gets it done.
Get her done.
Got her did.
One ball and one strike. Out of play, 1-2.
Well, it turned out to be a pretty good pitch. I mean, Molina wanted that ball in the outside corner. It came across the plate on his hands, but Reed Johnson got tied up in knots.
Scott Air watching. He's been in these situations before.
These two boys.
Bautista deals. He got him on a pitch in the dirt. And Denny Bautista, thank you very much. Scott Air said, you bet.
We're here with his two beautiful daughters. We have Maddie and Tori, and you are a fan of this season's team. You're here every time you can be here, huh? What do you like about this season's team?
We love this team. We love the heart. I grew up being a Giants fan. It's been a real bonding experience for me and my girls to get together at night on the couch, watch them play. I love how they play the game, and I buy a new bowl cap every game I come to. Hopefully it makes them win, and we're all about the Giants.
All right, I'm going to put you on the spot, Maddie. What do you like better, baseball or football?
Definitely baseball. I've seen too much football in my life.
True Giants fan. Gentlemen, let's go back up to you.
Well, thanks, Amy. What a great answer. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you see your dad get beat up every Sunday. You think that's fun?
No. But it's great to have him here at the yard.
Indeed it is. Jeff Weaver facing Pat Burrell. A 2-2 ball game. And Weaver starts out Burrell with a strike.
There you see the numbers for Weaver. He's done a nice job, and he's one of those invaluable guys to have on a staff. He can spot start, come in existing inning, get you a ground ball. Can even close if need be. Strike thrower.
Burrell saw that pitch early and fouls it back.
And Weaver's no longer a real hard thrower. He's got 4 pitches, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. But what he can do is vary his arm angles, and he can flatten out a breaking ball, sweep it across the plate from a righty. And he can read swing types, and he can try and apply his movement to those swing types. That's how he gets people out.
Burrell single in the second, bounced out in the fifth.
It's that big sweep we're talking about, kind of a crossfire sweep.
Burrell taking this fastball. That was at 91, so he's not afraid to get it up there. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
One thing, if you're going to drop down, this is a tip for young pitchers. If you're going to drop down and throw, say, a curveball, you got to make sure you throw a fastball as well. You have to throw all your pitches from whatever angle you're throwing.
Another close pitch, 3-2. Weaver clearly showing up. Lance Barksdale. Either that, or he thinks Burrell should have swung at least a couple of times.
Well, that's a pretty good take right there. I was hacking at that bad boy.
Burrell pops this one up. Shallow right field. Who's it going to be? It may have to be Jamie Carroll. Carroll can't get to it, although a great effort.
Well, the Dodgers are here for 2 more games tomorrow and Wednesday, and the special PDLA ticket package for tomorrow night game is priced at $30. It's a View Reserve infield ticket. Comes with $5 of Splash Sticks credit, good for food and beverage here at the concession stands. All you have to do is go to sfgiants.com and use the coupon code BEATLA.
That's all you have to do?
That's all you got to do. Go to sfgiants.com. It's all one word, BEATLA. That guy gets it.
Yep, he does. Another payoff pitch to Pat Burrell. Burrell hammers one to left. Ramirez will grab it on the hop. Burrell with a wide turn. And it's a loud leadoff single for Pat Burrell.
A 2-hit night so far for Burrell. Nice at bat. He worked the count 3-2. And he gets a challenge fastball, but could have tails middle in. Drops the head on it. Puts himself on base.
Aaron Rowan is going to pinch run.
Nice play for Manny Ramirez to cut that ball off. And that ball gets by him. It's double. And 90-feet increments are huge right now in a 2-2 game.
So nice at bat for Pat Burrell. Remember, he fell down in the count very early.
Yeah.
Here's Sandoval. A deep fly ball to left and a walk. And a strike right at the knees to Sandoval, and it's 0-1. You'd like to have that one back.
0 for 6 lifetime against Jeff Weaver.
I'm surprised by that.
I am too. And I'm surprised because a lot of the movement that Weaver has winds up knee high or below. And Sandoval, a good low ball hitter. That's his strength.
They're wanting to come in. They do. 1 ball and 1 strike. Left-handed hitters
Always try to get a pitch where they can hit a ball in that hole between first and second. Good take, 2 balls and 1 strike. The year I played with Joe Morgan in 1982, Chili Davis was the leadoff hitter. Joe Morgan hit second. And Joe always told Chili Davis, do not leave first base. And he would hit that hole on a regular basis. And then one time he did. I thought he was going to kill him.
That's a veteran talking to a rookie.
2 balls and 1 strike. Foul back. It's 2-2.
Doesn't seem like Weaver's any too concerned about Aaron Rowan at first base because he is being very deliberate out of the stretch. That last unload time 1.40, and that's slow. Remember, 1.25 that's average.
Rowan goes. Swinging a foul down the left field line and out of play.
A nice jump.
Should have noticed now, Rowan's been in the game for what? 4 pitches, 5 pitches?
He's already dirty.
Dirty.
That's kind of like the story of his life.
Two pitch coming up to Sandoval. Out of play. That time Rowan was not running.
I bet Aaron Rowan as a kid, all his church clothes, I bet they had holes in their knees.
And clean for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
By the time he got walking into church, oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's the scout report we're going with.
2-2 to Sandoval. Foul back. We will run into Aaron Rowan's parents at some point, probably in Philadelphia, and we will ask his mom. Probably all I have to do is ask Marianne, his wife, see what Aaron Rowan's son is like.
Pretty much the same way.
2-2 with Renteria watching in the on-deck circle. Rowan with his lead. And now a quick toss, and Rowan didn't get back as quickly as he wanted to, but he does get back. Giants Dodgers here at AT&T Park on a Monday night. Sandoval pops this one up. It is going to be out of play.
Pretty good battle going on.
Well, Weaver keeps pounding the strike zone, and Sandoval keeps fouling him off. Maybe A.J. Ellis is going to say, stop pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, he's got a 2-2 count. He's got a pitch to play with here. A pitch to go up above the strike zone or down below the strike zone with. They know how aggressive Sandoval is. Not a whole lot of wind right now. You will definitely get some carry on a fly ball. Winds are very quiet.
Wow, 3-2.
That was the elevator we're talking about.
It is likely now Rowan will go. He does. Swinging a foul off of Ellis. That pitch was up.
And Jeff Weaver, 1.62. That's his unload time. Watch him really get wound up. No concentration to the runner whatsoever. It was all him and Sandoval. And he floats a high slider that's flat right there at the belt. And the Panda gets a piece.
Rowan goes again. Swinging another foul back. Well, Rowan tired. Weaver tired. Sandoval tired. And I'm told everybody in the truck tired. 3-2. Rowan goes. Swinging a drive to right. Ethier is going to block it. Rowan never stopped. First and third, nobody out.
I'll tell you what, if he catches that ball, it's an easy double play. The gamble by Aaron Rowan paid off. And that ball was hit so hard, it froze Andre Ethier.
I think he had a chance to catch it.
I do too. He winds up blocking it and keeping Sandoval at first base. But he did not charge that ball. He laid back on it. And Aaron Rowan sees the ball and says he ain't going to catch that.
Well, you know, Mike, in that spot, I don't think it matters. I think if he catches it, he's out, whether he even tries to get back. So, the rule of the thumb, keep going. Here's Renteria.
What a great at bat from Pablo Sandoval. 12-pitch AB.
Look out. 1 ball and no strikes. Renteria only 2 for 16 in his career against Weaver. Off his foot to even the count at a ball and a strike. Now this is a pretty important at bat because if Renteria does not get Rowan in, then you got Molina and you got the possibility of a double play to end the inning. So if you're Edgar Renteria, you got to battle Weaver like it's the at bat of the night.
Justin Miller, the right-hander. Cheryl, the lefty, getting greased up.
This is going to be into the seats. It's 1-2. Renteria out of the box, adjusts his batting gloves. Pearl led the inning off with a base hit, a solid single to left. Renteria 0 for 2 on the night. Out to right field. Ethier with Rowan tagging. Rowan is going to bluff, and Sandoval's caught in a rundown, and this is going to completely backfire. So Pablo Sandoval, for whatever reason, decided to go, and it was a bad choice.
Yeah, it's a long walk back to the dugout. And what would have been a 1-out runner at first and third situation, now it's 2 outs, runner at third. Sandoval goes back to tag. And once the ball goes through, he's thinking he's going to take second and stay out of double play. And there you see the reaction from the veterans.
So now it's up to Molina. And Molina takes a pitch high. Benji Molina, 6 for 23 with a double and a home run against Weaver.
Well, there's nowhere to hide in the dugout. His thinking was to try and take that 90 feet to stay out of the double play with Molina coming up.
Well, or, thinking that maybe if Rowan's going, you can get the guy to cut it off and you're going to score. But clearly, if you're Sandoval, you got to look to see where Ethier caught the ball. Rowan's not going to go, not with nobody out. Molina fouls it out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, Benji Molina could pick up Pablo Sandoval right now with a base hit.
It would be his first of the night. Two and two. Two pitch coming up to Benji Molina, and Molina fouls it back. That ball almost hit him.
That thing was about 18 inches off the plate inside. The contact on the bat had to be about 2 inches above the thumbs. If he doesn't make contact, it hits him. Wow, talk about a bent arm swing. That's a bent arm swing and a half.
So it remains 2-2. On the ground towards the hole. Blake dives, he's got it. He gets up, he throws, and that ends the inning. Giants waste an opportunity. We'll head to the 8th. It's 2-2. Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area at 12:30. Giants pregame live will start at noon. Every Giants game will be in HD. Home of the Giants, Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Check us out tomorrow and Wednesday. Huff moves from right to left. Rowan is now in center. Torres moves from center to right. And Santiago Casilla is the new pitcher, and he gets to face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters.
There's Santiago Casilla's numbers, and they're fantastic. I mean, 20 strikeouts in 12 innings gives you an idea what kind of stuff he's got, but look at the walks. 9, and that has all happened the last couple of outings where he's had some problems with command.
Ethier takes a pitch very high. 1 ball and no strikes.
Casilla had one of the more memorable appearances last Saturday against the Red Sox.
And he gets the call to even the count. That was the 3 walks, 3 wild pitches, and he didn't give up a run.
Yeah, was that Friday night or Saturday? I think it was Friday night.
It was Friday. It was the game the Giants won.
Yeah, 3 walks, couple wild pitches. You're figuring you're going to give up at least something.
1 and 2. That was the win the Giants picked up, but Red Sox 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, people all over the place.
Right pocket. Turning right now, kid. Speaking of sorry that he plays for the Dodgers.
1 and 2 to Andre Ethier. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. Pulls this breaking ball foul.
He's got 2 types of breaking balls. He's got a slider and he's got a curveball. And we've seen that curveball at times be absolutely untouchable. And you couple that with a fastball that will go between 95 and 100 miles per hour. This guy can bring some electricity. And right now he's in the driver's seat on top of Ethier, 1 and 2.
To the back foot, 2 and 2.
I do not know how he got out of the way of that. I mean, that was 96-mile-an-hour cut going right at his knee. I mean, right now, Denny Bautista and Santiago Casilla, I mean, they got great stuff. They're not easy to catch. And Casilla, you put a glove up, no guarantee he's going to hit it. So if you sit on the outside corner, you may have to come across the plate and do a backhanded spear, as we've seen Molina have to do. And because of that, those guys are not easy to catch.
Two-two pitch. Out of play.
Well, if the Panda people like us, then that's a good thing.
I have a bow tie on my name.
Yeah.
I could be a bow tie.
You could pull it off.
For a night. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I could too if I could figure out how to tie the darn thing.
Got to go with the fake tie. 2-2 pitch coming up to Ethier. Ethier hits it on the ground. Not a problem for Freddie Sanchez. You ever think he's going to boot a ball?
No.
I'm serious.
He is the sweetest thing to watch at second base. Freddie Sanchez has just been a great second baseman this year for the Giants. Covers a lot of ground, makes all the plays, tough around the bag, got a good relay arm. I mean, everything. He is the whole package.
And he knocked in the tying run with a 2-out base hit. Here's Manny Ramirez, 2 for 2, and a walk. If you're Santiago Casilla right now, just keep him in the park. On the ground, into right field, a base hit. I would like to see how big a bat he uses. It doesn't look very big. Here's Belliard.
You know, I mean, Manny Ramirez has got a small circle of people that he will converse with about the game of baseball. And I mean, I would love to talk to you about how he sets up an at-bat. I mean, I know he has a lot of similarities to Barry Bonds in the way that he would create a one-pitch advantage. Smart hitter. gone, but not forgotten.
Absolutely. Belliard is 0 for 3.
Inside out, just looking for one pitch. Saw movement on the fastball. First pitch, took it. It's got sink. It worked its way back to him. Took that movement to right field. Good slider from Casilla. Ideally, he likes to get to a 2-strike without showing you that curveball. It kind of saved that pitch for you. And he can get you a ground ball in a heartbeat. He's got good sink down around the knees.
Look out.
We have a winner. 4 true hearts down there. Had it been. All got their shirts on. And they got themselves a big league hardball. I'm showing that Dodger fan saying, "You got one of these? I didn't think so."
1 and 2. Ronnie Belliard. And they almost ducked into that.
That was the curveball. He got into that 1-2 count, a chance to throw that hook. He hadn't seen it, and he left it high.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Roll foul right in on the hands of Belliard.
Yeah, 98 right above the hands. I mean, that's the beauty of 98. Even if you don't hit it between the knees, the catcher's target, if the mistake location runs in above the hands at 98, not a whole lot you can do about that as a hitter or do with it.
Not a play.
Belliard, good fastball hitter, good mistake hitter. You can get him in the dirt. You can throw a slider off the plate away. He will chase. If you throw that curveball, say to yourself, I want to bounce it right on top of home plate.
Two and 2. With 1 out and a 2-2 tie. Pull foul.
Good pitch. Ugly finder?
Oh, yeah. Is that where our grounds crew's at?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not Greg Overton. That is not an ugly finder. It's great.
No.
Now, Rob? Yeah, he could qualify. Two and 2.
Benji wanted the slider. He shook off. He shook off the curveball. And they're going to start over. The catcher puts down the first pitch. He's usually got a pretty idea about why he wants it. You shake that off. He comes back to it. And throw it.
Get on the ground. Casilla's got it. That's one. And a little too late as Belliard beat it out. But a fine play by Casilla.
Boy, indeed it was. I mean, he used to catch this ball because if it gets past Casilla, a good chance it's in center field.
Also a little tricky catch and throw by Renteria as well.
Nice snag, and just from the knees.
You know, that ball goes into center field a lot.
Yeah, it does.
But he did not try to put too much on the throw. So here's Casey Blake with 2 outs. Blake 1 for 3. Fastball is wide.
You watch Casilla playing there. He torques so violently on his front side to gather whip. You have to be strong. You have to have strong legs to be able to release the ball as violently as he does and protect yourself as you stop your arm from its motion.
Keep it up there. It's 2-0.
Strong man. See the motion. Plants that front side. His hand's in a great position once he plants that foot. And he has got some natural arm speed, folks.
Foul back off the screen, and it's 2-1. It was at 97. Jeremy Affel working his way back down to the bullpen. It's been a 2-2 ball game since the Giants tied it up in the 6th inning. Popped out of play to make it 2-2. Zito worked his way in and out of trouble. He struck out 6. But the pitch count got Zito tonight. And he threw the ball well.
Yeah, he battled. You bet he did.
Back right off his hands.
Yeah, that's exactly where he wanted it. His movement up around the belt to a right-hander, it will fade and bore right into the hands of a righty. At that velocity, I mean, it's so difficult to get the bat head on that ball. 2-strike situation, you're kind of forced to expand your zone. Casey Blake is definitely going to swing at a fastball. Go right back in there again.
Down low. 3-2. James Loney is chalking up. He would hit for Ellis if Blake were to reach. Runner goes. Little pop-up that's going to reach the seats. It'll be pitch number 26 for Casilla here in the 8th inning. So here we go. Belliard will be on the move. Hit well to left. This one is tagged and it is gone. Casey Blake with his 8th home run of the year.
Boy, that one hurt.
Indeed it did.
2 outs, 2 strikes. Just one too many fastballs. And it was right in his wheelhouse. You talk about the mistake-hitting abilities. He was going to make you pay. You're supplying all the power at 97. He squares it up, and it elevates on contact.
And here's A.J. Ellis. And Ellis will look at a strike. (4-2) L.A. Breaking ball, nothing in 2 to Ellis.
Some anger behind that last curveball.
And
12 plus innings for Casilla. That's the first home run he's allowed. All right, 3-2. Casey Blake cheating a little bit. Come on. Good pitch to hit. When I mean cheating, just getting the bat started a little earlier. Out behind second base is Sanchez, and that'll end the inning. All right, Giants have some work to do. It's 4-2 LA. Sportsnet Central. Be at 10:30. David Andrews and Dave Benz. They'll be the hosts. Highlights of this game: Warriors roster changes, and the U.S. Soccer president. Well, he's very disappointed. So check this all out. Sportsnet Central tonight. Belisario is the new pitcher. Scherholtz is the hitter. 4-2 Dodgers.
The numbers for Belisario. 33rd time he's come in. Belisario, good stuff, strike thrower, and he could throw some ground balls. Big time sink.
Scherholtz taking a strike. He's never faced Belisario before. Giants need a base runner. Giants need 2 base runners. Shot up the middle, and that's how the bottom of the 8th gets started. Good to see off the bat of Nate Scherholtz.
He jumped on that.
James Loney is now at first base. Here's Torres, who's 0 for 2. Torres cannot hold up. No balls and 1 strike. On the ground, Loney has it. That's 1. And they got him. A double play.
Boy, he turned that beautifully. James Loney with a very quick delivery to Furcal. And Furcal's got one of the stronger arms at shortstop in the league. And even with great speed, Andres Torres not even close.
Fifth double play tonight for the Giants. Not all been on the ground, but all, nevertheless, double plays. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez not going to run in the sixth.
Well, I mean, it definitely. You're talking about a stomach punch to an offense.
There have been 3 ground double plays. Maybe the most frustrating was the pop-up double play that Sandoval ran into.
Well, it would definitely make a manager shake his head. I mean, Giants have been scratching for offense this whole homestand. And you just kind of have a feeling that you're going to do a double play. And you beat yourself. I mean, that's the feeling you have. It just kills the momentum in your dugout.
Two and two now to Sanchez.
So you have to start over. It's that simple.
Right now, Sanchez would love to get Aubrey Huff to the plate. And he rolls it foul.
Good pitch, 3-2. Good spoiler swing by Freddie Sanchez. But a ball four would definitely jerk things up and put the Giants dugout, as it would get Aubrey Huff up to the plate.
Breaks his bat and it's rolled foul.
That's a big time saw job right there. It's a great life to be a sinker baller. You get to have guys break their bats, put B's in their thumbs, hit foul balls off their feet. And that bat died a hard death. Ooh. Left him up there with nothing but a handle. And that is a funky feeling.
New lumber for Sanchez. Get on the ground to Casey Blake. That'll do it. We'll head to the ninth. 4-2 Dodgers.
Series continue tomorrow and Wednesday. If you want to be part of this great rivalry, all you got to do is come on out. Tomorrow it's going to be Matt Cain taking on the Rook, John Eli. That is tomorrow night's game. Then Wednesday it'll be Jonathan Sanchez, taking on Vicente Padilla. If you want tickets, all you have to do is go to sfgiants.com. That's right, the Giants Dodgers tomorrow, Wednesday, right here at the Yard, AT&T Park.
Beat LA. Well, it's a very popular team here at this ballpark. Guillermo Mota is on the hill. He'll be facing Jamie Carroll, James Loney, and then Rafael Furcal. So here's Carroll. Carroll is 0 for 2 with the sacrifice bunt. Swing and a miss.
Good hard slider.
I think it's you.
Going to get 3 looks, a fastball, a slider, and a changeup from Guillermo Mota. That slider right there has got some nice two-plane tilt to it.
Look out, 1 and 2.
Got underneath that one.
See, Quo is getting loose in the bullpen. In the dirt, 2 and 2. New baseball for Guillermo Mota. For the Giants in the 9th inning, they'll have Huff, Uribe, and Rowan.
Mota, a former Dodger.
And Carroll is retired.
Good slider. Guillermo Mota originally came up with the Montreal Expos. He went over to the Dodgers in the trade that sent Matt Herges to Montreal. And, when we first saw him back in 1999 with Montreal, he was kind of a two-pitch guy, fastball, slider. Then he learned the changeup. And that really elevated him up the bullpen ladder.
Loney batting for the first time. He comes in hitting .295. 5 home runs. Got a lot of RBIs, 51. Pops this one down the left field line. Uribe giving chase, and it's going to be just out of play. Casey Blake with a 2-run home run in the 8th. The difference in the game, it's 4-2 LA. Billingsley and Zito with no decision.
Mota with the Giants or with the Dodgers for 3 years, and he got traded over to Florida. Was there a couple of years, then he went to Cleveland, then he went with the Mets, Milwaukee. What was that? Then he went back to the Dodgers, and then the Giants got it. Pretty good pitch right here.
What was that?
Yeah.
Never mind. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Don't get me started.
3-1.
Loney drives it very well to left field. Huff on the move. Huff will make the catch. He will crash into the wall and come up healthy.
What do you think? He's going to take a little inventory on this one. This is a spectacular play. A backspin opposite field gap fly ball. We're thinking it might get out of here. And Aubrey Huff reaches up and catches this thing. And watch him take on the wall. And we're talking major contact. What a beautiful play. And Guillermo Mota says, "You the man."
Dinner.
Oh, yeah. At least a dinner.
Here's for call. Strike to for call.
Helps do to lead things off for the Giants in the ninth. When you take on a wall like that, you will continue to do a little inventory taking out in the outfield. And Huff is doing that. Yep, they love their Giants. So an idea as to how hard he hits this wall. You get another look at the splash cam.
Wrigley Field, you might be in trouble.
Wrigley Field, they're carrying you off the field. And there's no protection at Wrigley Field.
Got him. That's a make good.
I guess.
4-2 Dodgers.
Inconsistent zone.
A lot of things going on. You certainly don't want to, as soon as this game is over, leave, because Sportsnet Central's terrific. Post Game Live is terrific. You got an airplane blowing right through the moon. Come on.
Yeah, I'm in. You don't see that very often. I keep looking for the kid on a bicycle.
With E.T. in it?
That's the guy.
Hung-Chi Kuo is the new pitcher. Reed Johnson moves out to left field. Matt Kemp is now in center field. And the hitter is Aubrey Huff.
The numbers for Hung-Chi Kuo are good. 29 strikeouts and 23 in the third. Jonathan Broxton, who normally closes, just been overworked of late, so he's getting the day off. And it's up to Hung-Chi Kuo, and he does not come without credentials of stuff. 90-95 with a fastball, curveball, slider, changeup.
for a call. Looks like he's going to track it down. He does. 1 out. You know, the Dodgers had 1 out in the 9th last night, up by 4, and they lost. So the Giants know that they can battle and it can happen. Rally hats are out. Uribe hitless in 3 at-bats. Giants need a base runner to get the tying run to the plate. Two and 0. Buster Posey's chalking up.
It's a nice thing to be a pinch hitter. You can go down the cage underneath, take a few hacks, get loose.
3-0.
Rowan on deck. Take situation here for Uribe.
And a 4-pitch walk.
And
that's
Crow,
a good thing.
Crow walks off looking at plate umpire Lance Barksdale as if to say, where was that? Uribe does not care. He gets his bag. Up and in.
There's a good sign. Here's Rowan batting for the first time. He came in as a pinch runner. Look out. 1 ball and no strikes. Ellis out to have a word.
Buster Posey is on deck, and he is going to pinch hit for Pablo Sandoval. Right now, A.J. Ellis is going to come out and say, yo, you need to throw a strike here. Yo, Quo.
Rowan 1 for 7 against Quo. 1 ball and 1 strike, right in on the hands. Out of play, another 94-mile-an-hour fastball. That one, however, had a little bit of the plate. Rowan had a pretty good rip. It was late. It's 1-2. In tight, 2-2. That's a pitch you got to take. You can't hit it.
That's a good pitch, though. I mean, he's got count leverage 1-2. You don't have to go in the strike zone. You cut a fastball across the plate. Not a lot of guys will take that. I agree with you. If he swings at that, he's looking for a new bat if he makes contact.
They're setting up in again. And Rowan lifts it foul down the left field line.
Got a man making a play. Put that glove to good use. Yeah, the crowd has been slow to warm this inning. The walk got him going a little bit. If this is a ball four or a base hit here from Rowan, this place will go crazy.
Well, this is also the same count Casey Blake had when he yanked one. Three and two. Base hit. Uribe will head to third, and now there are thoughts. Buster Posey is going to pinch hit.
And the reason he's pinch hitting for Sandoval is right-handed. Sandoval's average has slipped to 211. And he is a huge slump from the right side.
And a strike, and it's 0-1.
One to measure, one to rake.
Just above the belt to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Uribe is at third. Rowan's at first. Two and one.
She's feeling it.
Nearly 35,000 standing. 2 balls and a strike to Buster Posey. Rowan being held on by Loney. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 and 2.
Good rip. Good balance. Had some firepower in that bat head. 2-1. You're looking for one pitch, and there's the fastball above the hands.
You may see that pitch again. Three and 2. I don't know, Mike, if he can actually put the ball where he wants to right now.
Can't. There have been 20 full counts tonight. 12 by the Dodger pitchers, 8 by the Giants.
Three and 2 to Posey. Foul back. Pitch about belt high into the zone, and Posey hit it into the club level and will reset and do it again. Giants looking for a hit. They're looking for a ball in the alley.
Dodgers have not put the Devils defense on the outfield.
All back.
He's on him. There's the defense. They're bunching the gaps. They're giving the lines. Double play depth.
Three and 2. Bottom.
And he went at a ball out of his own. And that was the payout pitch. High fastball up and away. And he got him to chase.
Here's Edgar Renteria. Renteria 0 for 3. Skies it to right, and this should do it. Ethier underneath it, and that's the ball game. Game 1 in this series goes to the Dodgers, and they do it on a 2-run home run off the bat of Casey Blake.
Well, in the end, it was just too much to try and overcome 5 double plays. And the Giants' offense just sort of punched themselves in the stomach. They have to be able to get out of this epidemic that has caused them so much frustration and agony with the bats in their hands.
All right, 4-2 is your final. 2 more games left in this series, and we'll look forward to those two.